Okay, the switch. No, it's not a -1 matchup for Ryu Astro. I'm sorry, but it's not. It's really not. It's funny because all these, like Vendetta and all them, I had told them we lose to Richter pretty badly, and nobody ever believed me. They shit talked me for it so hard. But the moment Vendetta's like, nah, I'm like, you literally just have. Didn't you also camp on Luigi just as hard at another tourney though? I just laser camp. Yeah, but it's funny. It's fun camping on Luigi because Luigi can legit not do anything about it. But you can't camp Richter. What am I gonna camp him with? I literally can't camp him with anything. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Vendetta got his ass whipped by Dom, and he was the one talking shit and telling me, what are you talking about? Richter's ass. We don't lose to them at all. And he literally got destroyed. And now all of a sudden he's telling people, oh yeah, we lose to Richter hard. It's a pretty tough matchup. Like, he just doesn't. People don't listen, man. People do not listen. It's really funny. That's why it's funny to me whenever I say like a matchup with Ryu. And I'm like, oh yeah, we win this matchup for this reason and this reason. Like, nah. I play against this character all the time. Like, no, you guys don't play against ass Richters. Like, people who just do the same shit every single time. And that's why you guys think you guys win the matchup. Like, no, that's not true. You have to play someone like Dom who can actually play the character. Because the thing is if you play any other top Richters on Wi-Fi, no, it would definitely still be bad because we don't get shit. We would never ever. It's so hard to get in on Proshotos. It's terrible. But what was I saying? If you watch any of the other top Richters on Wi-Fi, they all do the same stuff no matter what. They do the 5 pattern, which is what 5 was doing. Run away, throw cross instantly, and that's all they'll do. And then the moment you try and jump over it, just instantly fair. Like I said, if you don't know how to deal with that, and you're just trying to just play the game, you're gonna get destroyed. It's not even gonna be close. But that's gonna be an unfortunate SD. But if you're playing someone like Dom, who's actually just like conditioning and not just throwing shit out just to throw it out, then you'll see what exactly the character can do. And the actual frame traps the character has that consistently set you up off stage. Or they'll complain like, oh, they'll literally think the only way they can kill someone is off of holy water. I don't know, man. Just some stuff about matchups that people. Yeah, he is. It's not even close. Once you play Dom and you play other Richters, you will realize exactly why other Richters are ass. Richter salt. No, I'm not even salty about playing Richter. What the hell? I was just explaining that you won't really know that I was getting shit on for telling the show, like the top Shoto court, that hey, we lose to Richter pretty hard. But then they were just like, nah, Richter's a terrible character, this and that, like you're just bad, this. I'm like, okay, wait till you guys play T3. And what do you know, Vendetta literally I don't even think he took a game off of Dom at all. Like, once you play a character, someone who's like the best at their character, and like consistently does well, then you'll realize what a character that character really is. No, I definitely don't think the character is broken or top tier. I think the character is definitely like a low high tier for sure. When did Vendetta play Dom? They had like a 1st to 10 or something like that on stream. I forgot when. But yeah, by all means, I'm not saying Richter's top 10 or whatever that is. But he's definitely a low high tier for sure. Because he just shuts down some characters so hard and they either get shut down really hard. Which to me is like, if you could just completely shut down characters like in that all, then you're a good character to me. But some matchups you'll just be given free matchups just because of that one factor alone. And the thing is, like, especially offline, you'll notice when a character, people are winning just because of matchup obscurity, and when the character is actually just a decent character. When you have someone okay, I'm not trying to talk shit to Vinny or whatever, but when Vinny was PR and stuff like that, like he was beating all these people. But the moment people started figuring out the matchup, he wasn't getting those crazy wins and this and that. And like that's just showing like they were just kind of winning because nobody really knew the matchup, but once people figured it out and actually learned, then they literally adapted. Same thing with Shotos with Nito. Like I'm not trying to talk shit to him either, but he was just, people were dying at like 40% because nobody knew how to SDI his stuff or DI anything, and because of that, and then you'll literally see the big difference between his wins compared to the first time he got on PR and the second time he got on PR. Which, like, again, I'm not trying to say like they're bad players or anything, but you can tell when a character is legitimately good based on the results. Like, if they're consistently getting those wins and it's not like a one-time thing, then you can say, you know what, yeah, like that character is actually doing well and it's not just matchup and experience, more like they're actually just losing. And like the thing is, Astro is like the same thing I was saying about just like mid-tier characters or like lower high-tier characters in general. Is it's super hard to get a deep bracket run without, because you'll get those bad matchups that will just shut them down. Same thing for like Shotos. Like Shotos are really good characters, but there's just some characters that just shut them, like the top tiers that shut them down so hard, or those weird obscure matchups that will shut them down, and that's why you'll never see like a deep bracket run for them. Oh wow. Let's smash him. What is he waiting for? And it's the same thing with Richter though, where it's like, it's a really good character, but it's like sometimes that character just struggles in certain matchups so hard, like those top tier matchups, that you're eventually going to run into in brackets. So it's just super hard to get those deep bracket runs, unless the player is either just doesn't know the matchup at all, or it's just, you're just that much better than them. Which is the same reason why I feel like it's sometimes so much more meaningful with getting a win with like a top tier character than like a mid tier, lower high tier character, because then it genuinely feels like, hey, you know, I'm outplaying him and I'm actually a better player, and you're not just cheesing him just because, oh, they don't know the matchup or they don't know what the hell they're doing. Good stuff to Joledo. Hopefully you guys get what I'm saying though. I'm not trying to criticize, but I'm just saying like why it's so hard for some people to do certain things with their characters. And like I said, that's definitely a thing to complain about. But I don't think those higher tier characters, like there's obviously gonna be good characters and bad characters in a game no matter what. And like those higher tier characters, I think the way they are right now is perfectly fine. And that's why we have top tiers for a reason to deal with that, and don't really have to worry about that matchup obscurity as much. Joledo's the best player in the world. He is. He really is. And the triangle fires, oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird with higher tier characters.
3, 2, 1, go!
That's why I always think it's good to watch like streamers or watch players who are considered like the best of their character, even though like they don't get crazy results or they get like mid-average results, just to watch them, and you can see the difference between what a character, how it's actually supposed to be played at the top level compared to the lower level. It's like watching Like I'm saying, like watching Dom and watching other Richters, like it's literally that's why I'm not scared of any other Richter besides Dom at all. Yeah, and that's what I said. It's a problem for like most high tier characters. Low high tier characters for sure have that exact same problem. Whereas just like you just get walled up because of this matchups. And in a game this big, like you're gonna hit those matchups no matter what, at some point or another. This is such, they're not killing each other. It's actually been almost 2 minutes. And they have not found the stock yet. Should be dead though, right? Let me cross last. Oh, double hit down smash. Great offstage them across us. Hopefully you guys get what I'm saying though with this whole entire rant. Like I said, I'm not trying to bash on any players or anything. I'm just trying to say like exactly what I think about like those higher tier characters, and when people complain about characters, like for me, I'll complain like, yeah, this matchup's rough and it's ass and it's really hard to do, but I won't just be like, oh, my character used to get buffed because of this. Like the matchup's hard, so give me a buff. Like nah, I'm not gonna do that. Would a buff be nice? Hell yeah, it would. For certain things, yeah. But I don't think that you begging for buffs is just like, if your character's already good enough as it is, you're just gonna have hard matchups. Yeah, that's why I think like if you're playing like a character where you have those extremely polar masses where you just either destroy or you get destroyed, you need a secondary in this game. That's why like I think if you're gonna solo main in this game, you have to main like a top 3, top 5 character. Like you're not gonna be able to do it consistently well without doing that. Because you're just eventually, with the character you're maining who isn't just, is like that top 20 range, you're just gonna consistently find matchups that are just like not it. Alright y'all, honestly it's 11. So if this bracket gets reset, I'm just gonna end the stream because I'm really tired y'all. I haven't eaten, I'm just exhausted. So if this matchup goes resets, or if the set resets, then it's gonna be over. Oh, the PT switch from Joledo. Actually, I do remember him playing. I knew he played PT at some point. That's why I was so surprised to see the Rosa today. That could be the Gimp. Oh, not yet. That ledge buff actually gonna help him out big time. Is that it? Oh, not yet. Ness is definitely a stupid character still. He's definitely higher end of like top high tier for sure. Is he a top tier? Maybe, but he's definitely a high tier. Nice tech though. Solo gaming aids. Yeah, like, alright, going back into that characters online and this and that. Like genuinely, when you're in those lower pool brackets, unless you get like a person who just like whatever, you'll know when a player is just generally bad and like they will still perform the exact same offline. But then you'll play players who you know consistently play Wi-Fi and just abuse things that are just literally you could only do on Wi-Fi, if that makes sense. Like, that's why when I'm playing Wi-Fi, now that I'm doing grind sessions and stuff like that, I'm picking players who I know aren't just Wi-Fi warriors, because people have way different habits on Wi-Fi than they do offline. Like, way different habits. And you won't really see like what those habits are until you compare a person who plays Wi-Fi consistently with that character and a person who doesn't. And that's why I think once you get to like out of pools, or even like the higher end of pools, like the top, like the qualifiers out, then you'll start playing the people who are like abuse the hell out of Wi-Fi, like abuse it. Because either A, that's all they ever do is they're just Wi-Fi warriors, or you'll face the player who is just a generally just better player at all. And like, it's really hard to explain, but you'll know when a player is just generally better than you, and when someone is just abusing the hell out of Wi-Fi. Like, there's so many people who you can just tell, like, oh yeah, this guy is just abusing Wi-Fi for sure. Like, because of their character choice and the habits they have. Like, the habits they have. Like, there's some habits that almost every player, like, at a certain level has. Right? How can I tell? So, since I did a lot of offline, I was consistent with offline tournaments, I played, like, a lot of these matches before. And when you're playing matches compared to offline online, there's some things you could punish, and there's some things some characters will more often go for than they would, that will more often go for offline, but they don't need to go for online because they could just do something else that's a lot safer and dumber. So like, for instance, like Ness, right? Like, when you're playing Ness on Wi-Fi, Ryu can actually just, the moment you hear PK fire, you can just immediately Tatsu, right? And you can punish them and they'll die off of it. But you can't do that on Wi-Fi. You can't, because the input lag and everything. You can't do it, it's impossible. Same thing with Richter F-Tilt too. When Richter's throwing out F-Tilt, when they're in, like when you're doing offline, you can run up and still hold shield, or walk up and hold shield on that move. But on Wi-Fi, because how much lag and input delay there is in the game, you're consistently gonna get hit by that. Wait, what happened with the stream? Oh yeah, that's 5-1, huh? Alright boys, well that's gonna be another stream for tonight. I'm exhausted. Really sorry about it, but like I'm just tired. But I really hope you guys had enjoyed this stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little conversation we had at the end of the night. Because this is what I personally think about the game. I just think about Wi-Fi and why I act a certain way on Wi-Fi compared to offline. Because it's just different. You'll know when someone's out playing and they're just abusing the hell out of Wi-Fi. You could just tell when you played enough offline. But yeah, that's gonna be another stream, you guys. Appreciate you guys coming through. I'm gonna have 500 little finisher set off stream. I'm gonna try my best to have these sets up by tomorrow. We